guys, what's going on? It's West Coast Tropic or West Coast Vlogging, depending on which channel you guys are watching. And thanks for tuning in, if you guys are tuning in. Today is kind of a bittersweet moment for me, cause man, I just don't even know where to start. I have so much to say, not a whole lot of time to say it. Basically though, if you guys watched West Coast Tropic, followers that have been on there for a while, we've been through a lot. You know, started off with Cup of Cheese MK. That channel, that was my first gaming channel. That's when I first started YouTube. I got, I remember going on YouTube for the first time and watching other people play games. I'm like, you know what, that'd be fun. Like, even if people don't watch it, it'd be fun for me and my friends to get together, watch the videos and stuff like that. So that's where I started. I started off with holding an iPad up to the screen and watching replays and uploading that, and slowly progressed over the years. Eventually, I changed my name from Cup of Cheese MK on Xbox to 00 Black Hammer after I saw Kevin Hart. I was obsessed with that name, so that became my new thing. And my channel was like, it was so like at the time, like when I looked at, like when I first started, it was so cool. But then it just got like, you know, it's like I uploaded these and people watched these, like, But so then I started a new channel. I wanted to start fresh, get everything going again. So I started 00 Black Hammer, did all gaming and stuff like that on there. That was tons of fun. That went for quite a while, and that's the first channel I ever reached 100 subscribers on, so that was like the coolest thing ever. I was so hyped about that. And I watch a ton of like bigger YouTubers that are like kind of my inspiration, like Jacksepticeye or T Martin. They have big numbers like that, and I hear them talk about all the time. Like when you're first starting off, that's a huge thing to use, like getting the big numbers and just gotta have all these subscribers and stuff. But I know they talk about all the time, over time you kind of lose that, and it's more just doing it for fun. And that's the biggest thing I want to keep is, I started YouTube just doing it for fun, not thinking anybody would ever watch videos. It was just for me and my friends to get together and watch it, so we had like a place to like see it or whatever. And I've grown, like, not crazy, but you know, I've grown a little bit over the years, so it's been really fun. From 00 Black Hammer, I moved up to because like I didn't have a name. I didn't have a brand name or anything until I finally came up. I wanted something tropical, but I didn't want to. I don't know. I didn't want to have numbers and all that stuff. So I went through like probably a good couple months, you know, just debating, coming up with different things, and I came up with West Coast Tropic because I want to live in the West Coast so bad. And I don't want to say I want to. Like, I will live in the West Coast. That's like my goal in California. So yeah, I don't know. I forgot what I was saying, guys. It's embarrassing. No. What was I talking about? I have so much on my mind, like it's hard to really concentrate. My channel. So West Coast Tropic. That was the big start. That's when I got my name going. That was my name on across the whole board. Instagram, all that stuff. It's been West Coast Tropic. And now it's getting pretty big. You know, it's over 100 subscribers. To some people that's so small. I hear YouTubers talk about all the time, like, oh, I remember when I was small and only had like 4,000 subscribers. And like, to me, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't imagine how long it would take to get 4,000 subscribers. But you know, I've been happy with 100, and I know I have a lot of random people that watch it because I try to promote my channel on all kinds of different social media and stuff. So I have like a lot of random people that watch videos, but then I have the select like few that watch like every single video I put out, and I think that's so cool. People are following me like that. And I'm hoping that I can expand that over the years and get bigger and bigger with that. Then, for those of you guys that don't know me on a personal level, I'm like so diverse in so many things. Like, I don't just like gaming. I love film and I love music. There's so much stuff I love to do. So, and I watch like all these different YouTube videos, and I'm a really creative person. So I'm like always coming up with ideas. Like, I always have either a phone or an iPad or even a pen and paper near me, because I'm always jotting down ideas and just different things I want to do. So I went through a long thinking process and did a lot of like studying about like analytics and stuff and what people think about like intertwining different things onto my gaming channel. Then I read a lot, and it was a lot of like, you know, people are watching your gaming channel because they want to watch games. Just because they want to watch games doesn't mean they don't want to watch you vlog or something like that. It's like, okay, that's understandable. So what I did is came up with West Coast vlogging. That made the most sense. That's West Coast vlogging. I wanted to keep the West Coast kind of thing going. So If anybody's like, oh, you watch West Coast videos, you'd be like, oh yeah, West Coast vlogging, West Coast shopping, whatever. That's why my videos sometimes I mess it up. If you guys hear that, I'm like, what's going on, guys? It's West Coast Tropic. I mean West Coast vlogging. You know, I kind of get those confused. It's the same channel, you know, just different things. So then I started the West Coast vlogging channel, and that one has been really slow. Like I haven't been getting it as much as I want to. It's been a lot of vlogs. Anything film related I do, I put on there. Stuff like that. It's more like it's just anything that I do but gaming, pretty much. So you guys are probably wondering like, why are we going through this whole like history about what I've done and everything? Well, if you guys, the people that have stuck with me throughout this whole thing know that it seems like all I ever do are update videos about what I'm gonna do and whatnot. And even me recording it, I feel like, oh man, these are the only videos I ever do. Like, I know, yeah, I have other videos, but it just feels like I'm always doing some kind of update. Like, this is going on, blah blah blah, and this is why I can't do this. And the hardest thing for me lately has been like, I want to be able to upload constantly. And I know some people do this as like a full-time job. They don't have to go to work. Like, this is their job. They just get up and they make videos, which is what I would love to do, like as a side job or whatever, just for fun. I just want to be able to have the time to make them. And that's what's hard right now with being in the military, is that with training and stuff, it's so hard to stay on a schedule. I got back from, you guys watched my video about a year ago, a little longer than a year ago. It was a video about coming back from basic. I was so hyped to do YouTube videos because at basic training you don't get electronics, you don't get anything. You're isolated from the rest of the world. The most creative thing you have is a pen and a paper, and there's so much you can do with that. So I found myself a lot of time in free time. I still have the notebook actually, just coming up with so many ideas of different YouTube videos I want to do, and making it organized and doing series and playlists and all this. I was so excited for it, but you know, I didn't stick to it. I got busy with school and with it being senior year and everything, and it just YouTube kind of fell on the back burner a little bit. When I first started, that was the main thing I wanted to do. That's the only thing I wanted to do. And it's been so hard with this year because, like, I've done so many. Okay, I went a long time without doing. I was slacking. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do any videos or anything. And then one day I woke up and I have like a certain period at night where I catch up with all my subscriptions. Like, I'm subscribed to a bunch of different people because I'm diverse in different videos, you know. So I'm all across the board watching vlogs and gaming videos and just funny videos and stuff like that. So I'm watching all these things and all these people, and I see that they have new videos every day, and I love it. And it's so fun to watch something new. So then one day I woke up on my way to school, and I'm like, you know what? Today's the day. I'm gonna start doing videos. So I grabbed my GoPro and I put a suction cup on the window, and I vlogged the whole way to school. And it was kind of something like this. I was talking about update, how I'm like, we're gonna start this, we're gonna do so good, and I'm gonna try to do it every day and all that stuff. Come to find out in the editing process that the car was so loud and the GoPro picked up all the sound that all you hear was like, you didn't hear my voice, even with like some editing tricks I couldn't get the background noise to go without it sounding weird. So I was like, okay, dang. So I tried again. Me being my dumb self, I did the exact same thing, thinking that if I just turned the radio down and had the windows all the way up, that it wouldn't make any noise, and it did the exact same thing. So at that point I'm like, you know, what's the point? Like, I keep doing these videos, it's not working, and all this stuff. So I'm like, it's whatever. So I went through like a long phase where I didn't upload videos. If you guys look at my most recent video, there might be one or two that was recent, but besides that, it was like months ago is when I started going. And the reason I did the beginning whole intro with my other channels is like, when I look back at Black Hammer, that channel, I was so, like, I didn't even have that good of videos going back and looking at them, but I did it every single, well, not every single day, but you know, every other day or so, and I was really consistent with those. So now it's, I don't know. So now, you know, it's just kind of a bummer because, like, I want to be able to do videos and stuff because I have literally so many ideas and I just have not had time to do them. I mean, it's been senior year. If anybody that's graduated knows that it's a crazy year. You're trying to get stuff finished for school, make sure you can graduate. And on top of that, you're trying to, you know, get yourself set up for college, if that's what you're doing, or whatever your plans are. And then on top of that, you know, you're trying to keep a job and everything. So it's pretty busy. So I was going through all that. High school was going good, and then so we graduated. But then I was trying to get into college because I wanted to go to film school really bad. So, and it's not like a normal college where you just write an essay and do a couple questions and turn it in. You got to do, obviously, you got to do essays and stuff like that, your past buzz and all that stuff. But on top of that, you got to do a demo reel and all kinds of different things that like show like your creative abilities and stuff like that. So I was super busy with that stuff. And then, of course, I had work, Hollister, and then at the time, Route 21 too. So it was really busy with that. And then to make things even more, I was in the military, so I had drill and all that stuff. So that kind of catches us up to right now. Now here's the bittersweet moment. Today is actually my last day, kind of a freedom, I guess you could say, because tomorrow I ship out to AIT. Depending on when this video is up, maybe I'm already on my way there right now. But I shipped out to AIT, which is Advanced Individual Training for the military, my second phase of training. I'll basically will leave for 20 weeks. I won't say where and all that stuff because I don't want to put that much information out on the internet. But I'll ship out and do that, and then I'll come back, and I'm excited for when I come back because you guys, I will have the first summer, and like it feels like so long. Last summer I had basic training, and this summer I have AIT. So I have not got to have a vacation in forever. So I'm so freaking hyped, and it's not even that next summer. I'm hyped for next summer, and this summer hasn't even happened yet. That's how hyped I am. It's crazy. This is gonna be awesome, guys. Like the videos are gonna be insane. So the reason why it's bittersweet is because obviously, again, I can't upload videos. Basic training, I couldn't upload videos at all. There was no way because you couldn't even have a phone. So how was I expected to upload videos? So it's just crazy. So I went off the grid a little bit. Came back, lost some subscribers. It was kind of sad. I'm feeling that's gonna happen again. I don't know how you guys are even still here if you guys are watching it. I haven't uploaded videos in months, and there's still all the loyal people staying. It's so cool. So, well, okay, check this out. Here's the rumor. I heard that you can bring, well, I heard, but I also know for a fact you can bring your laptop, you can bring what I've heard, your Xbox and stuff like that. So and what I've heard is you get weekends and stuff off. So what I'm really gonna try to do, I won't be able to do gaming videos and stuff for you guys watching this on West Coast Tropic unless I do computer games. I might be able to do that because somehow record it, maybe like Bandicam or something. Besides that, I'll be able to do vlogs and stuff on the weekends. So what I'm gonna try to do is keep that going. And then when I get back, obviously that's when I'm gonna kickstart things really good. Cause I'm gonna be so free. I'm gonna have a job, yes, but I'm gonna have in college. Yes, I'll have those two things going on. But I don't have to worry about leaving for training, and that's my biggest thing. Like when I got back from basic, it just it drove me crazy. It went through my mind because I'm like, oh, I want to start all this stuff, but I don't want to start it and then leave for base or AIT and then leave you guys hanging. And so it's just like, I'm just gonna kind of like upload a video here and there until the next 2 years until I finish training, and then I'll be gone, and then I can come back and get going really good. So that's really my goal. I want to come back, you guys, and I want to get this thing going. I want to have so many, like I said, I'm so creative with stuff. Like I'm always writing stuff down. If you guys can see the behind the scenes that goes into YouTube videos that I make, it's ridiculous. I have a Google Docs, and it is pages and pages of different video ideas, all organized and everything, like gaming videos, vlog videos, film ideas, all this stuff, and just different ideas and series that I want to do. I even have it down to the weekdays that I want to upload them. Like I want to do this series on Tuesdays and this series on Thursdays and stuff like that. So I want to get, like, I want to get to that when I get back. That's my main goal. I really want to like do all that stuff. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. But so I had an idea for while I'm gone for AIT. I don't want to make this video too long because I know you guys don't want to watch long videos. Like if you guys are still watching, I thank you so much for listening to my voice this long. I can't believe you're still here. You're very loyal, and I appreciate you so much. And if I could send you chocolate M&Ms, I totally would. Anyways, I totally got sidetracked so bad. What my plan is, now this is just an idea. Obviously, it's going to be hard to vlog every single weekend. I don't want to promise you guys that for the people on West Coast vlogging. One thing I do want to do, though, is I thought I have 4 or so different YouTube channels, old ones that I don't upload to. But there's with all those, there's quite a bit of videos. So what I'm thinking is, all of this summer, all summer long, I have a throwback season. I want to move all my content onto one channel because looking back on it now, it's like at the time, the OO Black Camera videos were awesome. now I look back on it, I'm like, wow, I could do this better, I could do this better. Look at my freaking haircut, look at where the webcam's at. It's just like, oh, listen to the audio, it's all these things. It's like, oh man, it's so bad. Because you get better, you know, you learn from each video and you start to like improve and you do better and you change things here and there. Try to make yourself better every time. You want to make every single video like your best video is what I've learned from a lot of YouTubers. Instead of, you know, instead of quantity, you want quality. That's what it is. So that's what I did before. I'm like, oh, I want to upload, and didn't really care about the quality. You know, just whatever. I'm just gonna keep putting videos out there. So when I come back, you know, I really want to really put some thought and make sure each video is the best that I can do, and I want to beat that every single time. So I think it'd be cool just to have all that content on one channel, you know, so we can go back in time and like years from now and be like, wow, I mean, look how far we came. I mean, if you guys watch my very first gaming video, it's called, I think, MW3, some kind of knifing, stabtage, whatever. But it's so bad. I literally had a Meyer music stand for band with my iPad on it, raised all the way up to the TV, lights off, blinds shut, a lamp underneath the iPad to somewhat make good lighting, and then it recorded the screen like this. Here's the TV, here's the stand. That's the quality I worked with, but you know, it worked at the time. So that's what I'm really thinking I'm going to do. I'm going to go through, and when I get time to go on the computer, I'm going to upload those videos, not all at once obviously, but over throughout the summer until I'm back. Then that way when I'm back, I have all my content on there, and then we can get going with the new stuff. Obviously, I still want to do some vlogs here and there, let you guys know how it's going, as long as I'm allowed to. I think I can. I really don't know what to expect, except for watching YouTube videos and hearing from other people's experiences. So I don't know what to expect. Hopefully, by the way, you guys can see me. It's getting kind of dark, so hopefully you can see me. I'm going to start to wrap this up, though. But yeah, that pretty much covers what I wanted to let you guys know. I really appreciate you guys watching. If you start watching all the way through here, it means a lot. And any YouTuber that is just starting out can say, like, it's so hard to get going, and it's, I don't know, it's hard. It's a really hard feeling, and that's why I'm saying it's kind of a bittersweet moment for me, because like, it's so sad, because like I want to upload YouTube videos like for the summer, and I can't because I have to leave. So, leave you guys, and hopefully you guys are all still here when I get back. It was I was kind of devastated when I got back from Basic, because I had a huge group of friends on Xbox that I played with, different games and everything. And when I went to Basic, it was kind of in between the Xbox 360 and Xbox One transfer time, where people were starting to move that. And when I came back, you know, nobody was playing 360. Everybody was playing the One, and I didn't have it. So, you know, I upgraded to One, but then all my friends are playing different games I didn't play, and I just lost contact with everybody. So it really kind of sucks. So the only thing, I've been playing now, I haven't played a Call of Duty game in like over a year, and it's crazy because I love Call of Duty. So now I've been playing like Ark, like a survival game, and then Forza, and that's it. So, but yeah. Anyways, I'll stop ranting to you guys. I'll let you guys enjoy your evening or day. I might, depending on when you're watching this, I might already be at the base, or I might be flying there. I don't know. So, yeah. This one's gonna be harder too. Also, on a more personal note, because last time I went, I didn't have a girlfriend. You know, I was by myself. I had my parents to write to. Now the tables have turned a little bit, and I've met somebody that's changed my life quite a bit, and so now I have to kind of do that. This is gonna be a challenge, you know, because it's hard to be away from somebody you care about so much for that long. And I'm just saying that. I mean, I haven't experienced it yet, but I'm saying it because I know it's gonna be hard. But I think it's gonna make our relationship like so much better. It's gonna make it stronger and all that stuff. And I won't get too in depth and get all emotional and stuff here. I'm already emotional with all this stuff. I can't even upload videos, you guys. I'm so sad. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate it a lot, and I hope you guys stay tuned for what we have in the future. We're gonna get through this training. We're gonna get back, and it is going to be crazy. This YouTube channel is going to be so crazy. Like, literally, I'm so excited. Like, I have so many freaking things planned for the summer, like, vacation. It's gonna be ridiculous. I'm gonna have to go out and buy like 10 chargers for how much I'm gonna be recording. Like, it's gonna be so much. But I'll definitely keep you guys updated when I get there. I probably won't get to use electronics for a couple weeks. I know that's probably like how to. I mean, it's not like we're gonna get there the first day and be like, okay, guys, go ahead and get on your computers and you can play on Xbox a little bit, whatever. There's no way it's gonna be like that. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated when I can, and I'm gonna try to do that old YouTube video. I'm gonna go through all my old channels and start uploading those videos. Maybe not all of them, because let's be honest, some of them are extremely horrible. Like I couldn't even watch them all. There's one, and it doesn't even have audio; it's just pictures. So anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys are interested in seeing some of these older videos and aren't subscribed, you guys should definitely join the family and click that red button with the play sign on it. It's real easy. It's one click, you know, and then I mean, when you click it, you become part of the family and you get to watch videos. So that's awesome. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna say it one more time because I've said it already so many times. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Have a great night or day if you're watching this.